You might have wondered why there hasn't been in-car rants lately. Well, the main reason for that was there was actually a piece broke in my exhaust, and that piece broke even further the last couple of days. So I went to... Let me give you a shout out while I'm here. Strabane Exhaust Centre. right near Lifford. Strabane Exhaust Centre. Drove in, and I thought the back box is gone or something, but I had a funny feeling that the brake was sort of underneath me somewhere, not at the back. So we put it up in the lift, and it just happened to be the exhaust, right? It's connected to the engine, right? With the in my case, I've got 3 cylinders, and I've got 3 pipes coming down from the front of the engine to underneath. Now, underneath has got this there's a pipe, right? And in the middle of that pipe, it's kind of, instead of it's a straight pipe, it's kind of like this. It's like an accordion made out of metal, and that basically is a sort of a sacrificial lamb in case anything goes wrong. And what happened was, some time ago the exhaust got hit, and if that piece wasn't there, it would pull either the manifold off the engine or pull the engine off its mountings. So this thing was designed to split. So thankfully that was the piece that broke. You know, it's designed to break when something happens, and it prevents you ripping the living daylights out of the rest of your car. So at least that worked, but now there's a fresh one on it, and it's fine. The other thing is, I have right my door, which is, you can see the guts of it here. Let me see. There. Just before Christmas, the regulator broke, and the window fell down this inside of the door. So in an emergency, I had to take off the door card and take off this plate here and shove the window up and stick a screwdriver in it and tape it. Going to get that fixed soon. Nobody wants to fix it because they're a pain in the ass, but they have to be done. But apart from that, yesterday when the car went up on the lift, it was my first time to examine the underneath of the car, and this year this car is 20 years old, and underneath of the car was surprisingly good. So the shell is good, engine's good. These niggly things, the window regulators are a problem in the Ford or the Skoda Fabias. Apparently they're a problem in the new one as well. So, but other additions. Let me show you. I'll have to take you off the. Right, I've got this. This is for a trip later on in the summertime. It'd be kind of like a Top Gear Atlantic Drive kind of thing, and there's communication as well as that. When I'm doing in-car rants, sometimes the audio is not brilliant, so this will be connected up to my audio, and I'll be able to talk through those, and the audio will be much crisper. But let's just take this off for a second. That's my communication with other cars or whatever. Been trying to get in contact with Rachel through this. We're just not getting far enough with it, but yeah. And down below is the CB unit, which there's not many people on CB, but there is a lot of people on AM during the day. We picked up Mexico today. You know, it was a guy actually speaking English. He was in Mexico and that, but the audio wasn't that brilliant kind of thing, so I didn't record it kind of thing. And there's my satellite navigation. There is a phone holder for passenger, rally style foot thingamajig there. And we got both passenger and driver have these kind of headrests with little neck cushions, which I find very comfortable actually. When I bought this car, there was these black seats, and there was kind of a weird pattern, and were kind of unusual. But the thing was, they were very, very flat, and there wasn't much padding in it, and in them, and I find them very uncomfortable. So I took the seats out of a VRS, which is the sports model of this, and I put them in here instead, and things are good. But glad to get that job done today. It's, when you go get jobs done, they cost money and that, and it takes a bite out of your wallet and stuff, but at least I got another thing off the list, which will... I'm sort of more... I'm getting excited to start going out again, because today actually was mild, believe it or not. I have a jumper with me, right? And the jumper was too warm for today. I needed a sort of a less thicker jumper, which, I brought a really, really thick jumper, which is designed for sitting in front of the television kind of thing, but I find it so comfortable. I wear it everywhere, but it was too warm for today. So, and we got a bit of sunshine, so that's good. Somebody told me that there was going to be snow coming back, which is not good. I want to turn this off for a second. Last couple of videos have been a little bit about faking and stuff. I'm grateful for people that will call these people out and stuff. But sometimes I get into a rut where I'm very angry about faking and stuff like that. I don't want to get too much into it, to be honest with you, because I need positivity in my life, That means I need to do stuff for myself, and that's what I'm going to do, Oh, that's a nice wee Fiesta, look at that. If I had that now, I'd have white wheels, white rally wheels, and a big tail coming off the back of it. I'd like a rally-inspired Fiesta kind of thing. I went off topic there, right? I just want to let you know, sometimes I get into these ruts where I have a bit of a bitch. I have a bit of a whinge. And that happened recently. But I don't want to do that all the time. Some people actually do those things all the time, where they're debunking fakers and stuff. Well done them. I can't do it. I can't do it all the time. I can't watch shite. Do you know what I mean? I much prefer to be out and about and doing stuff myself, and that, And it feels more positive for me, Last number of months I have been a bit on the challenging side, but today's been good. Today's been good. The car's fixed, the weather's not so bad. It might be shit tomorrow, but who cares, you know what I mean? Going to get back out soon. Going to be using this camera, which is the little small body camera attached to an infrared spotlight, which runs off 12 volts. I have a battery pack that I put in my pocket, and I kind of set it up for that way. So I'm looking forward to testing that and see how far I can get in the pitch dark. You know, obviously I need to try and get areas where the light reflects off. You know, a lot of the time when I need a bit of a timeout, I'm actually down at the island, down at the beach. But it's very difficult filming the beach at night time because all you have is sand. There's nothing vertical in the landscape that the light bounces off, so that's why I don't bother filming there. But you know, I'm sort of looking forward to trying to get new areas to go to. You know, of course, most of them are going to be sort of outdoors. You know, we may go back to the Dunree Fort. Dunree Fort, and that might do that some night. Obviously, I'm not going to go into the buildings this time because I went through the floor in one of the buildings last time. Things up. And that was caught on camera, and it was flipping very painful. But when the pain wore off, it was really funny. You know, hopefully I can slide in the clip somewhere along here. You know, trying to focus on what to do the next year. But you know, I really want to get out. Last couple of years hasn't been good, you know, so yeah, I'm looking more positively today, and let's hope tomorrow I'm still feeling the same way. Can't go out tonight though because I have deliveries, and if they're outside my door too long, somebody will steal them, you know, so yeah, it's difficult. I can't do an in-car rant with the car moving because there's something inside that door that's rattly. And I don't want to put you through the suffering that I have been going through listening to that. But at least I'm not listening to a broken exhaust, because driving to the garage today I had a flipping headache. But it's nice and smooth now, thank God. And the back box is a little bit shitty, but it's not gone yet. But it's on the cards, you know. It's a 20-year-old car, it's going to need bits, but the shell is good. There's no rust on the shell at all, and I'm fucking delighted. That means I'm stuck with this car for a number of years. I want to try and keep this car for a long time, because I have a habit of buying cars and not keep. I would drive them for a year or so, and that would be the longest time. I want to get a little bit more out of this one, and I think I will, because sometimes, you know, when I look back on the cars that I had, if I wanted to buy them now, those particular cars like the Mark II Volkswagen Golf, the first generation Micra, the Cavalier, the Vauxhall Cavalier, all of those, they're very expensive now, and if I kept them, I would have something valuable. I bought this for 400 quid. You can buy a car cheap, but cheap isn't cheap, if you know what I mean, because I spent a good bit of money on this car to get shocks, tires, brake lines, bits and pieces. I need to fix the windows. My windscreen got got smacked with a stone. I have to fix that. I might get it off the insurance. I hope so. But yeah, hope to get a couple of years out of this. It actually works good as a vehicle for what I want to do, because it's got a bit of a boot in it and that. And nobody, you know, I'm on my own most of the time anyway. The back seats are, that's where I put a lot of my bags a lot of the time. But yeah, it does the job. Yeah, people, you know, people say, oh, you know, I'd love to have a fancy car and all the rest of it. If it gets you around, it's good, you know. It's kind of, I'm grateful for what I have, you know, because there was a time in the last number of months where I says, I don't know if I'm going to be able to run a car anymore. With, you know, I ran into a financial situation, you know, but we're still here and we're still on the road, so that's good at least. But yeah, looking forward to getting out and doing things, because it's been lacking, you know what I mean? I don't want, as I says, I don't want to get caught up into too much negativity. You know, people fake, fool people and that. You know, they mustn't have a conscience. I just can't do that to people that look at my videos and engage with me. And engage with me very, very positively. And, you know, you can't disrespect those people, you know. But some people do, and that's it, you know. Yeah. But most of you subscribe to me because you want to see me out and about. You want to see me out about you know, filming places. You know, chatting about, you know, what we're doing, you know. A lot of people say if you're talking about somebody else, that means you're not doing very much, which can't be true, you know. So I'm not going to go into a big long series of, you know, let's debunk this or let's call out these people and, you know, and all that kind of thing. No, I can't. I can't do it, because I think even focusing on those videos get you in a bad mood and get you in not in a, you know, it takes away your positivity. So yeah, but I will see you soon, folks. I don't have an upload schedule. I hope to get back live too, you know. And I have a couple of ideas for the lives, new people and stuff like that we can join and have a conversation with. So I'm looking forward to that. But for now, bye bye.